There are mainly four types of method to find out the workability. That first one is lump-on test, second one is compaction factor test, third one is BB consistometer test, and last one is flow test. So in previous lecture we studied about this lump-on test, okay? And today we are going to learn about the compaction factor test. Okay, what is the compaction factor test? Then its result, how to determine the compaction factor. Okay, so for this test, all this test is under the IS 516. Okay, so this lump test does not give the good result in case of steep and harsh concrete. So that's why compaction factor test is used. And in this test, the compaction achieved through a free fall of a concrete and determine its workability of concrete. Okay. So let's see the what is mean by the compaction factor. Okay. So compaction factor test is the workability test for concrete conducted in laboratory. The compaction factor is the ratio of weight of partially compacted concrete to the weight of fully compacted concrete is known as the compaction factor test. Okay. Then let's see the required apparatus. So we required a compaction factor machine. Okay. You can see here in this picture, this is our compaction factor machine. So here the cylinders is arranged by one. You can see here. So first cylinder, first one, its upper dia is 250 mm, its height is 275 mm, its bottom dia is 125 mm. Same dimension for second hopper. This is first hopper, this is second hopper, and last one, this is cylinder. So distance between hopper and cylinder, its center to center distance is 200 mm. Okay, then this cylinder height is 300 mm and its dia is 150 mm. Okay, so this is our compaction factor machine. Then we also required a weighing balance machine, then compacting rod or tamping rod, and also we required a steel trowel. Okay. Then let's see the procedure how to determine the compaction factor. So by using the hand scope, place the concrete sample gently in the upper hopper to its brim and level it and then cover the cylinder. Okay. Firstly, fill the upper hopper of the apparatus. Then second, open the trap door so that concrete falls into the lower hopper. So you can see here in this picture, here trap door is arranged for bottom of the upper hopper and lower of the uh, bottom of the lower hopper. Okay, so next step is open the trap door so that concrete falls in the lower hopper. Okay, after that and with the rod push the concrete strictly on its sides gently. Then to fall into this cylinder below, open the trapdoor of lower hopper and allow the concrete to fall. After that, by using the trowels, cut off the excess of concrete above the top level of the cylinder and level it, then clean the outside of the cylinder. After that, to the wet the cylinder with the concrete and its height and its weight is called as the weight of partially compacted concrete as W1. After that, they empty the cylinder and then with the same concrete mix in the layer approximately 5 layers and refill it and it to obtain the full compaction, and each layer has to be heavily tamped. Okay. After that, level the top surface and then wet the cylinder with full compaction, which is known as wet of fully compacted concrete as W2. Then find the weight of empty cylinder that is W1. Okay, and from this calculation to find out the compaction factor. So calculations is, there is a formula to find out the compaction factor. So formula is weight of partially compacted concrete divided by weight of fully compacted concrete. So formula is in first bracket W1 minus W divided by W2 minus W. That means here W is nothing but the weight of empty cylinder, and W1 is nothing but the weight of partially compacted concrete, and W2 is nothing but the weight of fully compacted concrete. Okay. Then its conclusion is the range of compaction factor values is from 0.7 to 0.95. Okay, so there is a chart. The workability corresponding to different compaction factor is classified in 3 stages, that is good, medium and low. Okay, and the corresponding compaction factors and its equivalence with compaction factor values is, so you can see here in this table, first column is compaction factor values and second column is standard of workability. Okay, so if compaction factor value is 0.95, then our workability standard is good. Then second is, if our compaction factor value is 0.92, then workability standard is medium. And last one is, if our compaction factor value is 0.85, then our compaction workability standard is low. Okay. And from this table, we will guess the our concrete is in which range, good, medium or low. Okay, so this is our compaction factor test. Then its advantages of compaction factor is, it is carried in laboratories because of it is suitable for testing the workability. Then for concrete of low workability, this test is suitable. Then over a wide range, it is suitable to detect the variations in workability. So and one more advantage is, as compared to the slump test, the compaction factor test gives the more information that it about the compatibility. Okay, these are the advantages of compaction factor test. Okay, thank you.